How to form an LLC in Mississippi. When starting a new company, choosing a business entity is one of the most important decisions that you make. For most businesses with more than one founding member, forming an LLC is often the best option. Before we begin, let's quickly define what an LLC is. An LLC stands for Limited Liability Company and is an uncomplicated business structure that gives business owners legal protection by separating personal assets from business debts. Creating an LLC can get complicated depending on where you're based, as the process differs from state to state. To avoid any missteps, follow along as we show you how to form an LLC in Mississippi. The first step in forming an LLC is to select a name. Mississippi has two major naming guidelines. 1. Your name must be unique and differ from the business entities on file with the Mississippi Secretary of State. 2. Your name must include one of the following words or abbreviations: Limited Liability Company or LLC. After choosing your name, you can reserve it with the Secretary of State. To do this, first, use the Mississippi Secretary of State Business Search tool to check if your chosen name is available. 2. After confirming your name is available, file a reservation of name form online to reserve it for up to 180 days. Note there is a fee. Check the description below for more details. Step 2. Designate a registered agent. As with most states in the U.S., an LLC in Mississippi requires the appointment of a registered agent service. A registered agent is an individual or a company that acts as your official point of contact in the state to receive legal documents, service of process, and other official communications from the state. It is their job to forward these documents and communications to your LLC in a timely manner. A registered agent helps save time mailing documents and keeps your address and other information private. Your registered agent must meet the following requirements. 1. Must be a state resident with an address in Mississippi. 2. Have a business office in Mississippi if located out of state. Check out the description below for recommended registered agent services that can guide you through this entire process. Step 3. File Certificate of Formation. Next, file your Certificate of Formation with the Secretary of State. Doing this formally establishes your LLC. Your Mississippi LLC's Certificate of Formation must include the following details: LLC name and email address, registered agent's name and address, LLC effective date, if applicable. This can be up to 90 days after the certificate filing date. The NAICS code, which corresponds to the LLC's type of business, a signature from an LLC organizer, member, or manager. Filing a certificate of formation requires registering with their online filing system. Once you've registered, you can either file the certificate online or print a copy and mail it to the Secretary of State's office. Note that there is a fee. Check the description below for more details. Next is to create an operating agreement. An operating agreement will describe your business structure, establish the individual responsibilities and obligations of the LLC members, detail how your LLC will be run. Although Mississippi doesn't require one, an operating agreement clarifies the specific duties of its members, which may help your LLC avoid significant legal and operational difficulties. Step 5. Get an EIN. Before your company is ready to start doing business, you must obtain an IRS Employer Identification Number, EIN, by applying on the IRS website. The 9-digit EIN is like a social security number for a business and is necessary for paying income tax, filing tax returns, opening business bank accounts, and other business functions. Finally, make sure you complete all of the additional legal requirements. File an annual report. All LLCs active in Mississippi must file an annual report with the Secretary of State each year. Reports must be filed online before April 15. File taxes. If you collect sales tax on retail goods or have employees, you must register with the Mississippi Department of Revenue. You can register with the Mississippi DOR online by creating an account with Mississippi's Taxpayer Access Point. Additional licenses. Certain LLCs may be required to obtain additional licenses depending on the nature of their business and location. Unlike other states, Mississippi does not offer a convenient website covering state license and permit information. However, the Secretary of State's Mississippi Boss Business One-Stop Shop website can help point you toward necessary licenses and permits. For information on local licensing regulations, consult a city clerk in the city or county where your LLC is based. So to sum it up, how to form an LLC in Mississippi. 1. Select a name. 2. Designate a registered agent. 3. File your certificate of formation. 4. Create an operating agreement. 5. Obtain an employer identification number. 6. Fulfill your legal obligations, particularly relating to filing annual reports. registering with the state tax department, and applying for any additional licenses you may need. By completing these steps, you can form an LLC in Mississippi. All the websites mentioned earlier are located in the description below, as well as a link to a guide. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos answering your questions to all things LLC.